Hey everyone, welcome to this new series of videos regarding Elite Dangerous. Now, I'm a new player at Elite Dangerous. It just started a few months ago. Probably spent about 72 hours in the game so far. And one thing I've noticed is a lot of people just don't know how to start in this game, how to play. Um, there's no storyline or no campaign or anything, so it could be a lot overwhelming to start. So hopefully this video will help you get the basics of the game. Now there is some training here that you can do. I suggest you do them. And there is some link to some YouTube video also done by Frontier, the developer of this game. But just to start here, I'm just gonna go in solo play, and now you can see right now it is a sidewinder. So this is the starting ship you're gonna get, and usually when you start in the game, this is what you see, and that's it. It doesn't tell you anything of what to do from this point on. So let me just get the basics. So you have multiple panels you can look at. So if you press 1, you get the left panel, and in there you have different information. How to navigate, so we'll talk about the galaxy and the system map, whatever transaction you have going, contact information. So this is the basic, and then at the top here you have usually you get communication or messages. If you press 3, you get your local hub. We'll talk more about that. And then 4 is really like your utilities and status, where you are, your rank. So as you can see, I've played a little bit. I'll talk about the rank later. And this is the module I have installed in my ship, my fire group, what I have in my cargo, and some function. Now, one thing I've done here is I turn orbit line off. If you play a game with the orbit line, and maybe I can show you when we do a mission, and you'll get all these lines. I think it takes off from the simulation of being in space, although it can be useful. Okay, so what do we do when you get here? So the first thing you do is you use the keys, and you can select starport services. Okay, so there's different things you can do. So you see I have a little bit of money. So let's start with the bulletin board here. The bulletin board is where you get jobs or missions you can do, and each of these little icons tell you what kind of job there are. So the first one here is a mission that usually is quick. It requires 56-minute time left to issue that mission to go to Rugai for the starport Nakaya landing, which is an outpost. Those are little smaller stations. So you have a big ship, you can't go there. And then it tells you how it will impact the relationship. And this is important if you want to rank up. So what's the influence on reputation, and what kind of relationship is required. So I'm going to decline this one. This is for mining, so it's something you can, if you equip your ship for mining, you can do. Those are assassination mission where you actually have to find someone. So in this case, you have to find this target. These are transportation. These are go fast, and then you have kill mission. So it says you need to find some cargo and steal the fish for credit. Those are rather difficult mission. Then you have transport, and then you have these ones, and you can see these ones are a little higher than most others. Those are smuggling mission, which mean that you have to go and deliver this without being caught or scanned, and usually they pay more and offer more reputation. And these are the types of mission, these ones and this here, that you should do. Let's see, these goes to LTT 18486. And see, this one goes also to LHS 3447. So in this case, I would, and it's only 300. Alright, so 6,000 credit. I will take this one. And I will take this one here, which also go to the same system. Excellent. So these are the type of mission you should do first. So how do you do that mission? Okay, so you go back to the left panel. So I press 1 and then I go into the transaction. You see now I have 2 contracts and I have a time limit to issue them. So if I press here 3 hours. So what you should do is to go to open the galaxy map. So this is the part where this is where I am in Iravati, and this is where I need to go. So you select the star and basically you click here. Now if you notice here, you have 2 types of route: economical route and fastest route. So let's see, it's only 4 light years, so I don't think it matters, and we can talk about that when we go to outfitting. But basically there's limitation of what your ship can do. So in this case it's only the neighbor system, and it's only 4.16 light years away. If I go inside that star system, so you can see this is the star system, and all these little icon here I'm pointing here, this is where I have to deliver. So if I click here, it's 108,000 light seconds, so it's a pretty long ride. And then we have to go here, which is also pretty far. So first thing we'll do is you select this and you go here. There you go. So now if I go back here, I go back to 1 into navigation, it tells me my destination in 4.5 light see. Okay, so this is all good. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to now deliver these missions. So I'm going to go to launch. This is going to bring back to, you know, the surface and the station so I can fly. There we go. So I'm using the SciTech X52 like in my other videos. And what you're going to do is you're going to lose the vertical thruster. You're just going to position yourself like this. And then you're going to remove the landing gear and slowly accelerate. And go. See, don't go too fast here because, you know, sometimes the perception, you can hit something, damage your ship. So you just have to go slowly. And then when you're sure about where you're going, there you go. And then you press the boost and you get out of there. And what you want to do is, if you look at the radar, you have to position yourself to your destination. So if you go here, you can see on the left hand side there's a kind of blue dot, and you have to put it in the middle. Now if you look on the right hand side, it says I am mass lock, just underneath the fuel. So that means I'm too close to the station to be able to go to faster speed. I'm just gonna boost a little bit. There we go. Now mass lock is out, so I'm gonna go into jump drive, which is T3 on my SciTech. So you see now it's gonna go into what we call hyperspace. So it's gonna charge, and when it's done, it's gonna count down and it's gonna jump to that star system. So what I suggest to do at this point is you throttle down completely. Just put the throttle down and you'll understand why when we reach the other star system. This is like a Rosenberg tunnel, and you see you get this star here. So if I was throttling, I would have hit this star. So I'm just gonna position myself just a little bit, not too close. So I'm gonna go underneath here, the star, and I'm gonna position myself. Now if you look at my screen at the in the bottom middle, you see the temperature of my ship, so that's why I can't be too close to the sun. Now, if you look at the throttle here, what you want to do is, closer, is you want to have your throttle in the blue line, and basically that's like the most optimized speed. And World Bridge Terminal 109,000 light second, and underneath you have the time that it will take you to get there. Now this is very important. It will come handy when we're gonna jump from the super cruise mode where I'm at right now, which is the speed you use when you go between star systems. So when you jump from star to star, it's hyper jump, and when you're in a star system, you're in this mode called super cruise mode. And if you look right now, we're going 17.8, now 18 point c. Now c is the speed of light. It's the constant in mc square. Energy equals mc square. So we're going at 21 time or 22nd time now at the speed of light, and we're going to accelerate here because it's a pretty long ride. LH3447 is this Newbie star system, and there's a long distance between planets and stations and star. You will learn to hate the star system. You will try to go to places like where I was, Irivati, which is in the nearby system where missions are closer and easier. Because right now, the speed we're going, and it says it's going to take another 45 minutes. It's not going to take that. It is accelerating. We're at 45 times the speed of light right now, and it's just going to get faster. Of course, this depends on your ship. This ship is the starter ship. I have no upgrade whatsoever, so you can make this ship better, but I suggest you don't invest too much money in the Sidewinder, because there's limitation of what you can do. So while we're doing that, let's go and look here at my panel, and you can see the cargo. For example, I'm full, so capacity, I have 3 illegal tobacco and 1 water purifier, so I can only carry about 4 tons of equipment, which is nothing. And especially when you make these flies, these ride, when you only have, you have thousands of light seconds to carry across to deliver this. You want to carry as much stuff as you can. It's gonna be frustrating at first because the mission doesn't pay that much, and it seems that every ship is out of your reach. But as you go and you do the smuggling mission, it's gonna pile up, and you can invest in your next ship, which should be something like a hauler or a Cobra, and we can look at shipyards once we reach Worldledge Terminal. So we have about 13 seconds. So let me show you what the orbit line does. So let me just turn that on, and as you can see, we have all these lines, and I don't know, I don't like it, so I just turned that off. 155 times speed of light, and it's just climbing right now. So it's quite the ride. Let me talk about if you look next to the illicit cargo and fuel, and you have your indicator. It says system, engine, and weapon, and basically what you can do is divert your power. So right now I divert all my power to system or the weapon or engine. So when you're traveling, you want to have all your stuff in engine, but when you're gonna go into fighting or combat, you're gonna play a lot and say system because you want your shield to renew faster, and then weapon to divert more energy, so you don't run out of energy when you have the beams. For example, 6 minutes, but it's going down pretty quick. We're 87,000 left. 265 time. We're gonna have to slow down eventually because we're gonna overshoot this destination. We have still a few ways to go. 83,000. Well, let me talk about the rank while we're going here. So let me go back to that screen here. So you can rank in combat, in trading, explorer, and the close quarter combat rank. Those are just arena mode for PvP. So what we're doing right now is trade ranking, and I'm a broker because I've been playing a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of exploration at the same time. So that's my surveyor rank, and maybe we can talk about in a different video how you can sell your cartography from solar system that you've gathered as you travel around. 70,000. So, and you also have your reputation. So I've been ranking the Federation, and I'm a friendly reputation, and I'm a Chief Petty Officer right now. But you can also go with the Empire or the Alliance, and then you have the faction within that system. I'm mostly neutral, except I'm friendly at LHS 3447. I've done a few missions so far, and you have your balance. So kind of approaching our destination. 2 minutes left, according to the estimated time. Running at 400 times the speed of light. You can see here already in the drawing that the station we're gonna go is some kind of cube, and I got to show you how to find out how to actually dock into one of these cubes. Depending on the way it rotates, and I'll show you when you get there how to determine where the dock entry is. So that will be important, because these are the hardest one to find if you don't know where is the entrance. I've been struggling a little bit at the beginning to find that. Alright, so 40,000 light seconds left. Seeing it's counting down now, so you can see why people have been calling this the Euro Truck of Space, because you can do a lot of these missions, like Euro Truck Simulator. You just pick up some item and you deliver them. The galaxy is huge. All right, I haven't shown you yet. Maybe we can do that when we get to the port. It's enormous, and only about 1% of the whole map has been discovered and explored by the population that's playing this game, and that includes Xbox and PC users and Mac users. So there's a lot of things to see in this game. And maybe I can show you a sense of grandeur just in a few minutes. We're just going to try to land this Sidewinder. We're 1 minute left, so this is where you can see now I'm slowing down. I'm only at 200 times speed of light. That's because I'm in the blue zone in the throttle. Now I'm in the upper tier of that throttle zone. I'm gonna have to start throttling down a little bit until we get about 1,000 light second. One thing you can do also is, if you use your wheel mouse, you can change the radars. You can see here it changes the scale of that radar. I usually leave it in the middle. Okay, we have 1 minute left, so this should be nice. Now, I did remove the music, so YouTube doesn't get flagged for copyrights. You can put your own music, obviously. I prefer the calm and put my own stuff when I play than the normal space music they play, but it's not bad. Alright, so I'm just gonna upper tier down just a little bit. We have passed less than 5,000 left. This is why people hate this system, because it takes a long time to go to each station. So when you calculate how much money you can make per hour in this game, this is not good. Even with the bigger ship, it takes a while. So I suggest you don't take any of these missions in this star system in particular, because you're gonna find it boring after a while. Get out and go to Iravati and go to other star system. Explore a little bit. That's what's fun about the game. Just don't stay in the same area. Of course, there's limitation because you need fuel. So if I do a video about outfitting, show you what kind of equipment you can put in to try to accommodate longer trip where you don't want to stop and station between star system to refuel. You can basically fuel on the go using nuclear waste of stars to gather fuel, so they call that fuel scoop. Alright, so 35 seconds, we're less than 10,000 light second. As you can see, I'm now in the middle of the throttle, and I'm slowly monitoring the number just underneath light second, which is the ETA. So 32 seconds, and the goal here to not overshoot is to never let it go lower than 6 seconds. That's the goal. Now it's safer to leave it at 7 seconds, but you can do at 6 seconds. So right now you see 22, 21 seconds. That's my ETA. You can see we're getting closer to that stars. Alright, 15 seconds. See, I'm just throttling down here a little bit. I'm helping my computer system. See, 10 seconds left. Okay. Alright, so I keep it at the bottom here. It is slowing me down just a little too much, but it's the safer way to do it. You can see I'm still having a decent speed. 0.87. Alright, so that's the golden thing here. If you leave it there with 0.7 second, 7 seconds, sorry, that's excellent. So now, perfectly aligned, we have the right speed. The computer will throttle down for us perfectly. Now we don't want to get too close to that planet or moon here. I'm just gonna align myself just underneath it, because it's gonna slow us down. The gravity of that celestial object it is gonna impact us. It is physics based. As you can see, I'm kind of slowed down because the planet is kind of gravity pull on me, but this is all good. So 23,000 miles. Alright, so now I've pulled back from that gravity of that planet. I'm accelerating again. I'm just gonna prepare and to get out of my super cruise mode. It's gonna tell me safe to disengage. There we go. I'm right here. Save, disengage, ready. Excellent. Now I can get out of super cruise, which is the same button T3. And look at that. I'm right facing the docking station, which is extremely rare, but basically what it's telling you, if it's going counterclockwise, it's at the bottom of the terminal. If it's clockwise, then it's on the top. We're lucky here. So I need to request docking, so that's contact, and you go request docking here.
Docking request granted.
Excellent. So I'm just going to align myself slowly. This was a lot easier than I expected. The station is green because I'm friendly with them. I've done a lot of mission when I first started. Now you readjust usually the vertical thruster. Just align yourself perfectly. At this point, you don't have to put the landing gear, but you can. It will slow you down. There you go. Let me just do this. It will make it easier to dock. Just maybe a little more. Now, this is the really safe way to do it. If you're trying to smuggle, it's not the right way, because obviously you can get scanned and then you'll have a fine. So, well, I'm just doing this for demonstration. So, see, there you go. I'm getting scanned because I'm not going fast enough. And I have to go to landing 29. Okay, so I'm just gonna rotate like this. There we go. I'm gonna find 29. I'm just gonna go at this point. I'm just gonna use the vertical thruster. I'm gonna slow down. Just gonna align, and I'm just gonna position myself slowly. I have the landing gear on. I am facing the right way, so you have to face the numbers. As you can see in the drawing, I'm just gonna slowly, if you look at the radar, it's gonna change right here. Let me just change it here. As you can see, you have to have the back of your ship facing you. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go down like this. There we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Excellent. So now we go to enter hangar, and while it's doing that, you can go starport services. We're in our destination, so normally I would refuel so I don't forget, and then you go built-in board. And this is the quest I was doing, and I'm gonna give the cargo, and there we go. So this is how you do a mission. This one went well. It was easy. We have another mission. So let's go and let's see how far is this location. Trivetic Dock. Let's see. Just gonna go to system map. Trivetic map is here. And it seemed to be rather far. Another one. Well, it's only 153 light second from where we are. So I think we have time to do this. I wanted to show you before we go, how big the galaxy is. So let's go and do this. So this is where we are right now. So I'm just gonna go back here, and I'm just gonna look at all these stars. Right? I'm just gonna keep scrolling back and back and back and back. This doesn't end, right? And this is all three-dimensional. And I'm going back again and again and again and again and again and again. And this is where I'm at in the galaxy. And look how huge this is. Let me just scroll down again. And this is all, each dot is a star system that can contain planets and asteroid belt. And I'm just going to go down again. Just think about how big that is. And I'm just going to see you can go up and down and see it. I'm keep going down. I still have star system. And down and down and down. This is never ending. Look at that. See, and I just went here just like that. So it's amazing. Okay, so let's finish our mission. We're gonna launch again. Okay, so we use our vertical thruster. There we go. We realign ourselves like this. Remove the landing gear. Slowly accelerate and position ourselves. Now you want to be on the green side when you get out. At least that's the rule. I'm just gonna. There we go. We get a nice view of a planet here, which we'll be able to land on soon in Horizon. There we go. So this is where I need to go, and I'm mass lock, so I can't actually accelerate. Oh, and I got scanned on my way. Oops. So that's what happened when you get scanned. You get fines. Alright, not enough energy in the motor. Alright, so now we're going to go into Super Cruise again. So as you can see, it's charging pretty quick when it goes to Super Cruise.
2, 1, engage.
Okay, there we go. So this one's going to be an outpost. So it's going to be a different type of landing. So it's going to be fine to... It's going to be great to do that one. So it's going to accelerate, so it's not going to take an hour. It's picking up speed as we speak. Should take, less than a minute to get there. So this is the type of thing you want to do, you want to find mission where the stations are close to that sun, so you can do more of them quicker. There we go. See that number is changing pretty quick as we're gonna hit close to the speed of light right now. So here we are, and we're gonna pass near that sun, which seems to be M-class type of sun. We can go and check that actually if we like. It's not a good thing to do that while you're driving and flying a short flight between station. Okay, 18 seconds. So what you want to do is you be at the bottom tier. We're looking at that ETA number. You see 7. This is the number we want. I'm going to realign ourselves here. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this. Oops, there's a ship here. Okay, so you see when you keep it at 7 seconds, this is going to be all good. There's a nice planet there on top. It's going to slow us down a little bit, but not too much. I think we get the right distance. Okay, so I'm just watching, preparing my T3 button when I'm in the safe zone. There we go, just gonna keep it in the center. There you go, I disengage. Alright, so usually what I do is I boost toward the station, go to contact, wait till I'm at 7.5 kilometers, there we are, and make my request. Okay, so now I have to find the station number 2 for landing. So maybe another boost here. I'm gonna use the vertical thruster so I can have a better view of that station, figure out where I need to land. There you go, I see number 2 here. That's what you want to do. Let's go and approach here, keep it in the blue. You want to be facing the right position. So we may not be facing here, I can't see yet. The number is always at the end of that location. It tells you. So you see, as you can see here, I'm just gonna put the here. See, the number is facing me where I should be the other way around. So I'm just gonna go and twist here using the lateral thruster. Like that. Here we go. Just gonna reduce my speed. Here we go. And then I'm just gonna go down like this. Very simple. And I just want to keep it out on there. And I keep it small and steady. There you go. And that's the safe way to do it. Here we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright. And then we're going to deliver our mission. So, building board, and here we go. So this is what you should do to begin with. So I'm going to end the video on this note. You know, there's other missions, but this is what you need to do at the beginning. That's what I suggest you do to gain money. Maybe I'll make another video on outfitting the next time and other types of missions. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just leave the comment down below. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Alright, thank you guys.